tutorials today. One's going to be a creepy pumpkin face, the other one's going to be that creepy clown face that I went to the hospital with that everybody wants to see me do a tutorial on. Yes, she's very happy about this. And let's just get started. I know my hair's a mess. Disregard the noise in the background. I'm washing dishes.
Alright, so first off, we know that a pumpkin is orange. So I'm going to take my boiling hot water here, because it's cold outside. Pick up some nice orange. I'm using a mix of, a lighter orange and a darker orange, nice medium tone. And I'm going to cover the whole face almost completely. But I'm going to do it in a different way. First, I'm going to make an orange line right down the middle. Kind of widen it out a little bit as you get towards the nose. And then I'm going to do lines, and it's going to give it a different kind of dimension. It's going to give it more of a pumpkin kind of look. Trying this out for the first time, like most of my designs, except for the clown that I'm doing. I've already done that one in the Cheshire. I'm going to make sure she's nice and orange. Pack on the paint, because she doesn't care how much she has on there. The more it stains the skin, the better it is for her. I'm going to just go right on the outside of that one. And do another one. Now this is going to be a creepy pumpkin face, not one of those nice pumpkin faces. She's already got the creepy factor, so we're good there. If you're watching this and live in the area, you can go see her die over at, the Fear Factory in Lebanon. Still got that going on. Posted some pictures earlier of it, which she said she liked, and she lied to me. Right now I'm picking up a little bit of yellow, but I'm mixing it in with a lighter orange so I can get a medium tone there too. Make sure I have my rag. Blot out a little bit. And now I'm going to go down the center of the face again a little bit, and then I'm going to go on the inside parts of what I've already done. So I'm just going to stipple down the center. And then I'm going to stipple on the inside edge of each of the ones that I just did. These are going to be fast faces. These are not going to be really highly detailed like I normally do. But it's something that you can use when you do your face painting. So now I have a brown that I'm going to use on the outside edges of the ones that I just did. Turn your head a little bit. I'm just going to stipple that down. Just along the outside. And then do a slight right on the center, just to give some depth. Alright. So far, she's a pumpkin. No, she doesn't look like one just yet. I am going to go in with just a little bit of orange and kind of touch up some places that I saw. This will also help blend in the yellow and the brown and the orange. I'm just going to touch in some places. Alright. Now here's the cool thing, you can take gel or whatever you want in this little spiky part of the hair right here. You can take some gel, twist it, spike it up, color it green and brown, and that could be your stem of your pumpkin. Okay, because I didn't leave any room for a stem. And since I gotta do another face, I'm not gonna torture her with making a stem out of her hair, but I'm going to show you what you can do, just, you know, torture your kids. So, alright. It's not that important. Okay. So I'm picking up some black, and I have a number 5 brush here. Okay, number 5, round. This is a Simply Simmons brush. I like it because it does last a long time. It holds its point. It does everything I need it to do. And now I'm going to do creepy eyes on her. They're kind of like skull eyes, kind of more exaggerated and everything. You know, this is a pumpkin, so you gotta make those eyes exaggerated. Okay, just like that. A little bit more water. Do the other side. Okay, now we're going to fill that in. Yes, she looks so beautiful. So I'll take my number 5 brush and just kind of fill in that whole area. And don't worry if your eyes don't match completely, but they're similar. When you carve a pumpkin, you don't always make them exact unless you're one of those pumpkin carvers from Food Network. And then you really need to be doing something else with your life. So, just color it all in. A little more water. Shouldn't have it so far away from me. Of course, for all you teenage girls or young single moms who are doing Halloween tutorials on YouTube, open your eyes and look up for me. You can easily line your eye, your waterline, with black. You know, so you can make this, really blend in. Alright, close your eyes. You gotta watch out that she doesn't tear up. And she's about to. Alright. We're gonna do a small triangle on the nose because that's how. Well, actually, we're not even gonna do a triangle. We're gonna do more of like a nose, skull nose. So, make a little V at the top. We'll make a little V. Add that little part of the nose right there. I'm going to line the nostril on either side. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this down all the way to that part of the nostril that I just painted. Great time to be doing this tutorial while doing my dishes, huh? Alright, then we're just going to fill in that whole area. Now she has that nice creepy nose. Now I'm going to outline the mouth. But this is actually going to have some jagged white teeth in it too. But we're going to do something completely different here. We're going to start off right here. We're going to make a little triangle. And then we're going to come out. We're going to make this really creepy mouth. Okay, just like so. Point it out. Yep, you can see that tear there. It's okay, we can fix that. Alright, now we're going to make the lower edge of the mouth. We're going to take from that point that I just ended at. And come straight down. All the way over. Okay? Now, here's the great thing. I'm going to be picking up my number 6 Simply Simmons. It's a little bit thicker. I'll pick up some red. Just regular red. With a little bit of dark pink. And as you see, you can always test it out on your hand. Make sure, oh yes, that's a nice tongue color. Yes, we're going to put a tongue on it. We're going to draw it in right here. And we're going to fill in that whole area. Don't worry about your black line, it'll give you a nice shadow and stuff. She just looked like she needed a nice large tongue. Now wondering, what did I get myself into? Alright. Now taking the same number 6, I'm going to pick up my tag white. I'm going to go in with a few little teeth. I'm going to start off, let's see, one there. That one sticking up on the back side of the tongue. Then we got the large one, the large one. Look for some smaller teeth. Don't worry if it doesn't look like teeth. It will. Get another long fang coming out right there. Just having some fun with this. Now I'm going to go in with black. This will help define the teeth, define the tongue, and fill in that whole rest of the area all completely black. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the tongue. Then I'm going to make a little split there. Go all the way around the tongue. I'm going to outline the teeth. At the bottom. This is where it can get a little tedious. almost done with the pumpkin, okay? Just gotta fill in that whole void black. So we're gonna do that nice, quick, and simple. You'll be able to see all these photos on my blog, along with the video, which you're watching right now. They say the lips are really ticklish. She's doing a really good job of not laughing. So gotta commend her on that. And she does have 3 kids and a husband, so I guess she's used to it. Torture. Maybe one day she'll bring her kids over and I can use them for a tutorial, but then again, one of them can't keep his hands off stuff. So he might want to try to do some painting while he's at it, while I'm trying to paint him. There you go. Now, we're pretty much done with the mouth. The only thing is we need to really work on trying to define the pumpkin, make sure it's everything that we wanted. So now you got the different sections that I just created, but we've got to make it look more realistic. So I'm going to take my number 5 brush and I'm kind of flicking down some lines, just random, coming up and down from the areas that I know that the pumpkin usually has. This just... So my camera cut off on me again for some dang reason. It only goes to 17 minutes 55 seconds. The last thing I did was I took my number 5 brush here with some white on it, and I went around and I highlighted all these areas, put some white in where the face is, you know, sponged on some white highlights and different things. So that's my creepy pumpkin face right there with the tongue sticking out, you know, drool. You can use blood if you want instead of blue drool. But yeah, this is a really great face to do. Like I said, you can take the hair up here, you know, spike it up with some gel, turn it into a stem, you know, paint it green and brown. You can go around the hair. You can actually take the brown and the green and pull it onto the orange so it makes it look like it's attached. You know, just have fun with it. This is a really quick face. I mean, it's not anything special, but it's great for Halloween and it's a quick one you can do for the kids. So I'm going to take some pictures of this. We'll be right back after she washes it off, and we're going to do a clown tutorial next so you guys can see how I did that clown. All right. Because I'm going to do part of her neck. I'm going to slip out her earrings. It'd look better than me anyways. There was a little backing on it that fell. We'll find that later. I'm going to stick those over there. She really doesn't need those because they're long hanging ones anyways. But yeah, everybody's talking about kabuki brushes and stuff. A kabuki brush is just, it has a small handle on it. It's got the bristles on the top. Now, the different kabuki brushes that you can get from Selly Farm, from different suppliers, they have a more chiseled face to it, and it's not as poofy as this. This is more for, I got this at Target, and this is more for applying bronzer, blush, foundation powder, different things. But I found out they work really good on applying a base. And the thing is, since I'm going to be doing a clown base on her, and using a sponge could take forever sometimes to make it look right, I'm going to take my kabuki brush, dip it in the water, tap it out just a little bit because this thing holds a lot of paint, holds a lot of water. And you want to just run it around in your container, okay? know, make sure you get mostly the center part is what you want to get, and you want to roll it around so it's not too wet. You know, you want to make it nice and white like that. All right. Then you're going to start in the middle of the face and work your way out. So you just apply it on, and since a clown is mainly white, just apply it on really quick. You don't have to be specific. Don't worry about the streaks. You'll get rid of those in a second. But this works for getting that base on really good. And I'm also going to do her neck too, because that was part of my creepy clown effect and stuff. So, and as you see, I haven't dipped this brush back into the white at all. I'm able to keep using it. It's great for feathering out. Go back over the face. You may get a few bristles that'll come off the kabuki brush. It's because this is a cheap one. Got this one real cheap. But yeah, just kind of just in a circular motion. You know, work out those lines. Pull off the little hairs that keep falling off, because you know it's annoying the heck out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one hair.
My hair.
No, it's one of my bristle hairs. Okay, kind of rub it in the ear, because you know how she likes to clean her ears. You know, just rub it around. It's not going to hurt anything. And there you go. You have a nice white base. Really quick, really simple, really easy. All done with a kabuki brush. And it's easy to rinse out, you know. Put it in your water, rinse it out a little bit. Tap it on your stuff. Just let it hang out and dry out. You could use a little bit of soapy water, get it clean. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blue, because you know how we like those Mimi eyes. Everybody likes those Mimi eyes. From the Drew Carey Show kids, okay, if you don't remember. And we're going to go into just the corner of the eye. We're going to bring it up. Make it a nice wicked looking eye. Big brow bone area. I'm going to tap that into place. Nice blue. Don't worry if you get it smudging. This is not one of those defined, really nice clowns. So, you know, if you get the makeup, you know, messed up and it kind of gets underneath the eye, don't worry about it. It's not going to kill it. It's going to make it look cool. Alright, I'm going to take another sponge with just a tad of black on it. Okay, just enough so that I can go in. I can do the temple. And if you notice, I'm just stippling it in there so it's not a heavy black. Do kind of the ridge line. Gonna darken right in the corner of the eye. I'm going to pick up just a little bit more. We're going to do the cheekbone area. And kind of drag it down. Do the same to the other side. If you need, pick up a little bit more black just to, you know, give it dimension. Drag it down. This is another quick design. I'm not going to really go into a lot of detail with this. We're going to do the neck area. Creating out shadows. kind of blending it in. Go right underneath the cheek or the chin line a little bit. This is a great way to also define out. You know, get rid of certain unwanted looks. You know, a little bit on the inside of the ear. You know, make it look real creepy. Right. Then I usually just pick up and do a couple little swipes across the forehead to give it the appearance of, you know, frown lines and stuff. Now I gotta do the mouth, right? So the first thing I do with the mouth is taking my number 5 brush and some black. I'm gonna go from just below the cheek. I'm going to make this come out. And go just below the other cheek. Then I'm going to take it, go down to just above her chin. Now I'm going to do some teeth. Come down in a small little V, and I'm going to draw in the teeth. Nice, jagged teeth, toothies. And as you get to the back, it's going to go into the lip line, so you're not going to have a whole bunch of these jagged little, you know, points anymore. It's going to get to the point where it kind of starts to disappear and just look like little lines. Now taking my filbert brush, I'm going to pick up just a little bit of black on it, just a tad bit of water. I'm going to smash it out so it's just slightly damp. I'm going to take it from the inside edge of each of the lines. I'm going to draw it in just a little bit. This is going to create a nice little gaping shadow on the teeth. This is a quick thing to do, so don't think it takes a lot of time, because I'm just about done. This is just making sure that it looks a little bit more realistic. And if you want to, you can take that top line, you can bring it down just a tad bit, you know, just kind of feathering it down so it creates a shadow on the top side of the teeth. Looks kind of creepy already, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm going to put my filbert down for a second. I'm going to take a nice deep red, mixing it with this plum color. I'm using all fab paints except for the white and the black, which are tagged. And I'm mixing the plum with the bright red. Give myself a nice red color. We're going to come in and we're going to do that little lip mark. We're going to go straight across just the top part. And then we're going to come down and go right onto the chin. This makes a nice fat lip. And then just fill in that whole area. Don't worry if you go on top of the black, it'll blend it in and it'll make it look more realistic. So if you just swipe across that black part, it'll create that shadow that you need right there. Do that to the top lip too. Alright. Doesn't she already look really happy and creepy? Now for the details, I'm going to take my number 5 and I'm going to take my slightly damp filbert. And we're going to pick up some black with my number 5 brush. Now we're going to go in with all these details. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have enough black on my brush. I'm going to pull up and around the eye, and then I'm going to take my filbert, which is just slightly damp. I'm going to try and blend that into the blue just a little bit. In the corner of the eye. Alright, I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to go right in between those parts. I'm going to pull up and a little down. Just making these frown lines really nice. I know the one thing I forgot to do is the nose, and that'll be the next to last piece that I'll do. You know, this is a creepy clown. He's got a lot of these frown lines and wrinkles. Line the top of the eye a little bit, bring it out, kind of make those, you know, wrinkled line looks. Those crow's feet and stuff. Kind of bring the lines down and makes it look a little bit creepier. Okay, we're going to outline the cheekbones a little bit. Water, some more black. Going to do the temple part, and this is where you can use your slightly damp filbert to kind of drag out so it doesn't look like a harsh line. We're going to outline the temple. Try and filbert blend. This is a filbert brush, not a filbert nut. So don't try and eat it. It's not a hazelnut. We're going to take a little bit of some lines up from the cheekbones, make it look kind of wrinkly. We're going to pull some wrinkle lines down from that cheekbone area. Kind of following the way the mouth is a little bit. It just gives it a real creepy effect. This would be great for her to go into that haunted house with. Okay. Then do just a few more really creepy lines. Do the edge of the nose area. And we're also going to do down the neck on either side. Take your filbert, just kind of like smudge it in. I'm going to try and keep somewhat of a sharp line there. This will help you out with, you know, just blending it into that area. And like with everything on Halloween, you can add blood to it. It's not going to kill you. Alright. So I'm going to pick up my number 6 brush with some more of that really nice red. Forgot to do the nose. You know, you can't have a clown without a creepy nose. So the first thing you do is you make a nice large round bulbous circle on the nose. And then I'm going to take from the outside edge of the nose, I'm going to come up just a little bit and connect it. Kind of like you do a cat nose sometimes. I'm going to just fill in that whole area nice and red. Gives it a nice, creepy clown nose look. Yes, doesn't that look pretty? Alright. So I'm also going to take just a little bit of the plum red on a dry brush. Not too wet. Look up for me. And that little void you have underneath there, you're going to swipe a little bit of red and smudge it in, and that's going to give it a really creepy, you know, baggy, red-eyed, Pennywise, kill you, eat your brains kind of look. Which everybody loves. So, now that I have that, I'm going to take a little bit of my white and I'm going to do some highlights on there with my number 5 brush. And I'm going to go in, and because this is a light white, this more opaque white should show up really good whenever I do the highlighting. And as I reiterate again, this is just a really quick face that you can do for Halloween. Nothing special. Do a little highlight on the nose, a little highlight in the lip area, highlight around the temple area, and there we go. Nice, creepy clown. Wouldn't you like to see this answer the door? Isn't that great? Put your hair down.
See what it looks like with the hair down. So we got the hair, and you know, you can really mess it up. You know, just go wild with it, put some gel in it, just really make it creepy looking. But there you go. We got a nice creepy clown, just for you guys who wanted it after seeing the pictures, after the video of me going into the hospital with it on. So this is Heidi as my creepy clown, really quick, easy design. No, it looked like it took a long time, but hey, things happen. But thank you guys for watching my video. Rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Still looking for suggestions, so leave them in the comment section down below or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, as Ray Williams also would say. And thanks guys. I'll talk to you next week and have some more Halloween designs for you. Bye.